Hi, welcome to SAP CRM Technical Session. In this session, we will throw some light on the basic concepts of SAP CRM and also will give you the required overview about the SAP CRM application. So here we are going to discuss about what is CRM, what is SAP CRM, how SAP CRM application is standing ahead from other SAP Business Suite. What is the architecture that SAP CRM is built upon? What are the features of SAP CRM? The main modules of SAP CRM, which covers the top business scenarios demanded by the market, the version history of SAP CRM, and finally, we will take you into the introduction part of WebUI. We'll also take you into a demo tour onto the CRM WebUI where we can visualize how CRM functions are provided in a browser-based application which facilitates user to feel like working in normal web page. And this CRM WebUI is also empowered with very much user-friendly features in order to give the comfort to the user while working with their day-to-day activities in order to deal with the CRM business data. Moving ahead, we'll see about what is CRM, that is Customer Relationship Management. So before getting into what is CRM, we shall see what CRM benefits to the business and what is the need for CRM application basically when we have many different applications which are already satisfying any sort of complex business scenarios and business data. So at present scenario, running a successful business is not an easy task for a company. There are a lot of complications and obstacles that a company has to come across in order to make a business successful. The complications faced by a company are competitive market, demanding customer, and these two complications, that is the competitive market and demanding customer, raises the need for the company to optimize and fine-tune their internal process and also to cultivate the knowledge level of their internal employees in order to keep up the internal process up to the market level to handle the business. It's a basic nature that we will look for solutions of any complications in a single package. That is, all these complications together, if can be resolved by a single software package, it's a great boon to the companies as well as it will be cost saving since getting resolution for all complications in one go. Therefore, CRM proved to be that single software which came up with the solution for all above described complications faced by me, and also it came up with additional features which can make a company not only to come across the difficulties faced in the past, but also to stand ahead of other software solutions by possessing some added features and benefits. So what is CRM in general? CRM is a business strategy which aims to optimize customer interactions in order to maximize the success of the business. Therefore, it's nothing but a model and a fine-tuned process for managing a company's interactions with their current and future customers in a very well organized manner. And also, this customer relationship management helps to stay totally connected with your customer, and by being totally connected with your customer, we can able to deliver the kind of products and services that the customer is truly in need of. Thereby, by providing all these benefits, CRM aims to create a lasting relationships with the customer. Now we will see what is SAP Business Suite. So SAP Business Suite is the one which allows for integrated enterprise applications to perform a variety of business processes with modular solutions that work with SAP and non-SAP software. So this is a suite of applications to enable the companies in order to manage the entire value chain across the business networks, transforming into a more adaptive business. And the solutions in the SAP Business Suite are open and flexible, supporting databases, applications, operating systems, and hardware platforms from most major vendors. Following are the SAP solutions that constitute the SAP Business Suite. that is SAP CRM, Customer Relationship Management, SAP PLM, Product Lifecycle Management, SAP SCM, Supply Chain Management, SAP SRM, Supplier Relationship Management, and SAP ERP, Enterprise Resource Planning. So SAP Business Suite is based on SAP NetWeaver, and SAP NetWeaver is the one that provides the development and runtime environment for SAP applications, and this is used for the custom development and integration with other applications and systems. Moving ahead, we'll see about what is SAP CRM. The SAP Business Suite that supports implementation of CRM processes. It offers the benefits and features which we cannot resist ourselves from expressing the aid. That is, easy to use, fully integrated, customized to meet specific requirements, and flexible to implement. It supports all customer-focused business areas such as marketing, sales, and service. By using SAP CRM, the company can enhance customers' satisfaction by solving the problems on the first contact, either it's a sales or service or marketing related area. Also can drive revenue by offering targeted services and products based on the customer insights. Now we will see how SAP CRM is standing out from other business suites. By providing unique customer experiences and by providing the flexibility to make the entire business process cycle of sales, service, and marketing widely transparent to the customer and the company, which enhances the business process at each stage. And therefore, with the improvements to Web Client UI, it has become an easy to use tool. And also CRM Web UI is implemented to provide the users experience like any other web application, along with some special features like drag and drop and personalization for the users. Also, CRM middleware makes it possible to integrate with different SAP and non-SAP applications. Through various features like body and enhancement spots, SAP supports the extensive customizations and enhancements to the standard implementations and makes it easy and flexible to implement. SAP CRM Analytics is a part of SAP CRM which eases the way to build strong customer relationship by better analysis and implementation of customer needs. So these are the key strategies which makes SAP CRM to stand different from other SAP business suite. Moving ahead, we will see about the features of SAP CRM. So as we know, SAP CRM not only helps you to address your short-term imperatives to reduce cost and increase your decision-making ability, but it can also help your company achieve differentiated capabilities in order to compete effectively over the long term. We will see some of the main features of SAP CRM now. It is a part of SAP Business Suite to manage customer relationship, and it supports all customer-focused business areas such as marketing, sales, and service. And one can handle customer contact anytime, anywhere by using SAP CRM. And by being in contact with the customer anytime, anywhere, it is easy to achieve customer satisfaction by providing service or solution as needed and expected by the customer in short span of time. And this is also implemented for different interaction channels such as Web Client UI, Interaction Center, Internet, and mobile clients. And also we have one more feature, that is CRM Analytics, which is a component of SAP CRM that enables the organizations to gather all relevant information about various key factors such as a customer and analyze this knowledge base to incorporate insights into operational processes and strategic decision making. Through CRM Analytics, it is easy to decide future business key values since it can provide comparative data. For example, past business strategy with your customer and current value with your customer, which makes to do a better decision making process in order to improve the business with that customer to have a satisfying and long-term, long-lasting customer relationship. So basically, SAP CRM architecture comprises of a central CRM server with system access through various channels and also a connection to other systems that are both contained in SAP Customer Relationship Management, a part of the SAP Business Suite. So what are the application components that are supported in SAP CRM or Interaction Center, Web Channel, Mobile Clients, or handheld devices? As we have seen, the central CRM server will be connected with SAP ERP, SAP SCM, SAP PI, and SAP NetWeaver portal. And also this central CRM server, which consists of the business data in order to work with the SAP CRM application in WebAI. This central CRM server and its CRM data can be accessed by various channels, that is the interaction center, web channel, and mobile client or handheld devices. Basically, what is interaction center? Using integrated interaction center solutions, clients can contact sales or service representatives by telephone, fax, or email. And what is web channel? Internet. That is, internet users may configure and order products or services using SAP CRM Internet components. What is mobile clients or handhelds? Mobile sales representatives and service engineers can access the SAP CRM system from their laptops or other mobile devices to exchange up-to-date information with a central CRM server. And the SAP CRM solution offers the following fully integrated connections. That is, the SAP CRM system as a central CRM server with corresponding application components is connected with SAP ERP, which acts as a backend system with tried and true ERP functions. And it's connected with SAP PI system, which acts as a data warehouse solution with comprehensive statistical and analytical functions. And central CRM server is also connected with SAP SCM system, which acts as a global available to promise, that is ADP check and demand planning solution. And finally, this is also connected with SAP NetWeaver portal, which acts as a global, tool that provides you with the integrated access to all the systems. So basically, SAP CRM consists of a central CRM server, which can be accessed through various channels that we discussed. There is interaction center, web channel, and mobile clients or handheld devices. And this central CRM server can also be connected to other systems. So we'll see the pictorial representation of how the architecture is designed and how the central CRM server is connected with other systems, there is other CRM components. Of the architecture of CRM explains how the CRM system is integrated with SAP and non-SAP systems to perform the business function. So here we can see like the data will get exchanged between the CRM system and a connected ERP system using the CRM middleware concept. And also a plugin is installed in the SAP ERP system, which acts as a counterpart to the R3 adapter in the SAP CRM system. And this supports the data communication between the two systems. The data exchange includes the initial transfer of customizing, master, and transactional data to the SAP CRM system and the transfer of data in both the directions. Also, a non-SAP ERP system can be connected to SAP CRM. Basically, sales orders can be entered in the Internet Sales Application component, the Interaction Center, a mobile device, or the CRM server. And moving on to SAP Supply Chain Management component, this performs the functions in order to confirm the orders placed. The SAP Business Warehouse, that is Business Information Warehouse, is used as a data source for parts of the SAP CRM solution and also contains data for consolidation and analysis. As of SAP ECC 6.0, the plugin will be contained directly in SAP ECC. Until SAP ECC 6.0, the plugin is delivered separately and has to be installed. The middleware layer supports the controlled data exchange with other systems such as mobile clients, backend systems, and data warehouses. The SAP CRM solution supports the handling of CRM business objects such as customers, prospects, activities, and opportunities, products, product catalogs, and a variety of application components including internet sales, service interaction center, telesales, and campaign management. Some of these components require external extensions for communication and integration. So these components will be described in more detail in next slide when we talk about the channel architecture in SAP CRM. So here we can discuss about the SAP CRM channel architecture. That is, the SAP CRM solution can be implemented for various interaction channels, that is internet applications, web channel, which comprises of internet sales, internet customer self-service, internet pricing configurator. And then we have this field or mobile applications, which comes up with mobile sales and mobile services. And also we do have interaction center and web client UI. We'll see about what these channels are basically referring to. The Internet Applications Web Channel is nothing but it is built with the J2EE technology, where it comes up with the approach, that is the CRM data will be presented in the normal web browser. When we talk about internet sales, the user can place order for a product directly from the web browser by accessing the CRM data, CRM business data. And moving on to internet customer self-service, here through the web page, the customer can directly place order or can directly raise a request that service is required for such for so-and-so product which is purchased from this so-and-so company. So directly the customer will be able to place service for the product that they have purchased in the company. And moving on to internet pricing configurator, this will provide the user with a catalog, web catalog, where user can configure the individual components of a product and can place order for the product. So what is the difference between internet sales and internet pricing configurator is, internet sales will provide you with a web page where we'll have the web-based catalog which will contain the products in order to place order. Whereas internet pricing configurator will provide the product, which are all the components they want in that specific product, and then finally can place order for the configured product. So this is about the internet applications, that is web channel, where this is the web page which is presented to the user with CRM data and built with J2EE technology. And moving on to field or mobile applications, this mobile sales and mobile services facilitates the user to place order for the product or to raise a request for the service by connecting from by being anywhere, anytime, that is by using mobile devices such as laptops or any other handheld devices. And moving on to interaction center is nothing but it will contain a knowledge base repository. That is, if we look at the web page of interaction center, it will consist of the elements which is specifically built in order to help the representatives to answer the query raised by the customer. Basically, in interaction center, when a customer places a call or raises a concern for any service, the representative can immediately check in the knowledge base repository to check if some ready solution is available for the query raised by the customer. So if some solution is already available, ready in hand in the knowledge base repository, then the sales representative will communicate the same to the customer and can close the call at that moment itself. And if suppose the knowledge base repository is not considering enough information or not consisting of the predefined solution, then a service log will be created by the representative in the interaction center, that is the agent, and then the request raised by the customer will be processed through the web page. This is about interaction center. And we have this web client UI, where web client UI comes up with various features and flexibility like drag and drop feature, personalization at user level, and web client UI comes up with the CRM business data, where user can perform their day-to-day activity with respect to the CRM business function. So moving ahead, here we can see how SAP CRM is connected with other system and how the CRM data from the central CRM server can be accessed by various channels. So here we can see SAP CRM central server is connected with SAP R3, SAP BW, SAP SCM, SAP NetWeaver portal. And we do know that this SAP CRM central server is the one which consists of the CRM business data. This CRM business data from this SAP CRM central server can be accessed by the interaction center agent through telephony or email, where the business function is carried out via telephony conversation or via email conversation with the customer, and also the e-commerce applications, that is the web internet application, that is web channel, which is built with the J2EE technology. And also the field applications by using mobile clients or handheld devices, we can access the CRM data, business data from the central CRM server and connected with all other systems. And these are the various channels which can access the CRM business data. So moving ahead, we'll see about the CRM WebUI. Introduction to CRM WebUI. CRM Web Client UI is a web-based application for the modules covered in SAP CRM. So the main business scenarios which is involved by most of the companies, which is involved by most of the business functions or marketing, sales, and service. And the features of SAP CRM Web Client UI are it is a browser-based and do not need SAP GUI to access the SAP CRM applications. So we can perform the CRM business functions in the browser-based approach itself without accessing the SAP GUI. And the wizards to quickly create an application from the scratch. We do have the for creating an application from the scratch with various functions, with various features, we have fully wizard-based approach where we can quickly create an application. And using the Ajax technology, it provides many drag and drop features in the UI screen. And also we have this user level personalization of the application view. That is, if user want to customize how the view have to be presented to that particular user, then we have the user level personalization in the WebUI screen, which is effective only for that particular user who have set the personalization for them. And this also provides feature to call SAP GUI screens within the web browser, which means we do have some reports or programs, transactions in the SAP GUI build, where we can embed these GUI transactions or report programs into the WebUI and can access these transactions from the CRM Web Client UI itself. And also functionally, SAP CRM can be viewed as a role-based application. That is, CRM WebUI is implemented based on the business role concept. Business role is the central place which controls what user can see and what user can access. So with this interface, user can access only those applications for which he or she is having the authorization. And irrespective of the role used to access the CRM, the screens of CRM WebUI are structured in L shape. That is, in whatever role we log in, either sales related or service related or marketing related, we'll be provided with the L-shaped structure, that is the header and the navigation bar. The top area and the left panel, this L-shaped structure will be similar in any business role that we log in. And as per the business requirements, we can modify the business roles or we can create a new custom business role from the scratch. And thus we can customize the view of the CRM application presented to the end users by modifying the existing business role or by creating a custom business role depending upon the requirement from the scratch. By architecture layers, so here we can see like the CRM Web Client UI architecture is comprised of database tables, APIs, journal, bowl, and finally we do have this presentation layer. And at the top of the presentation layer, we have this CRM Web Client, which is nothing but the browser that is presented to the user. So here we can see different layers embedded or different layers comprising of the CRM Web Client UI. And this architecture of CRM WebUI is a unique architecture which makes the development of the CRM WebUI easy. That is, here we can see the presentation layer which is having business server pages. That is, this presentation layer will deal with in what way or in what manner the data is presented to the user. That is, how the data is displayed in the web UI. And then we have this business layer which is comprising of business object layer and the generic interaction layer. These are the layers which will deal with the communication about the data to and from the web UI based on the user request. And underlying the business layer, we have this business engine. There is business application layer which comes up with API and database table. So this separation of layer makes it easy to implement or build an application, a CRM application from the scratch in an easy manner. And also, if some issue occurs at any point of time, it will be easy to track where the issue is residing. That is, how the data flow will happen to and from the web UI is, if in CRM web UI screen, user is searching for some data, then the presentation layer will pass the request, that is the button click request, to the underlying business layer. And here bool and general will decide which object user is searching for, what sort of business data user is requesting for. Once this is identified, then the same will be communicated with the underlying business application layer, that is API and database table, where API is the one which will deal with the database table operation, that is querying the database table or creating a record in the database table, updating the data in the database table, or saving, deleting. So all these actions with respect to the CRM business data in the respective database table will be handled by the APIs. So this is how the data flow happens using this individual layers of CRM web UI architecture. And this segmentation or the divided functionality or the divided behavior in each and every individual layer facilitates the UI build to be easy and flexible. Moving ahead, we can see here that the presentation layer is comprised of or is built upon the MVC approach. So we can see here the business layer is comprised of bool and general, where bool is the data structure which holds the business data for that particular UI session, that is CRM web client session, and general is the one which connects the bool and the underlying API, where API is the one which is directly dealing with the database table. And this presentation layer is built with the MVC approach model view controller architecture, where user input or request will be received by the controller, and the controller will communicate with the model, where model is the one which holds the data at runtime. That is, model will interact with underlying layers, will pass the data or will fetch the data from the underlying layers. It will communicate with the business layer and will keep the data ready for display. And once model is filled up with the data, it will pass the data to the view, where view will make that particular data to be presented in the web UI in user readable format. And once it is set ready, the response will be sent or the output will be displayed in the web UI session. So this is how model view controller approach is utilized in CRM web UI. One example we can look at here is like when user have pressed a button in order to search some business partner related data. So the request will be sent from the web page to the controller that a particular button is clicked. Then what controller will perform is controller will search for the object, that is model, methods. So it will search for the components which are responsible for fetching the data and providing to the web UI in return. So what controller is responsible for is controller have to identify the proper component and it have to pass the control to the proper component in order to get the data ready and to pass the data to the view, and view will make the particular data to appear in user readable format, and once it's set ready, the output will be rendered to the user in the UI session. This is how MVC flow happens at runtime when we are working with the CRM business data using web client. Now we will take you into the demo into WebBI session. That is, we will see how CRM WebBI session is built with the CRM business data and how a user can perform their day-to-day activity, or a representative in either working in sales or service or marketing business area, how they will perform their day-to-day activity and in which way the business functions are embedded into the WebBI session. So all these things we'll see now. To log into the WebBI session, we can use the T-code CRM_UI or WUI transaction, and once we provide the user ID and password and click log on, we'll get the list of business role where we can make a selection depending upon the business scenario that we are going to work with. So here we can see a list of business role where, depending upon the business functions that we are working, that is, if we are working in sales area or if we are working in service or marketing, so based upon the business scenario that we are working, we will log into that respective business role. And right now we'll log into the custom business role that we will see later how to create that custom business role, and we'll discuss about the WebBI functionalities in that custom business role. ZZ Service Pro, Service Professional. This is the custom business role which is created, and this is a copy of the standard Service Professional business role where some customizing settings are done with respect to the visibility of the work centers and the display of the work centers. So before that, we'll see an introduction about the terminologies involved in the WebBI. So once we got into the UI screen, that is, once we select a business role entered into the web page, we can able to see the structure of the WebBI, that is this top area and the left panel. This is the L-shaped structure which is static throughout the UI session and also which is common for any business role. That is, this L-shaped structure will appear the same. That is, the same L-shaped structure will appear in any business role that we log in to the UI. And the top area we will call as header area, and the left panel we will call it as navigation bar. So the top area, header area, will comprise of elements such as personalize option, system news, and log of URL. So these are the main elements in the header area, along with the search function. So here, before discussing about the individual elements of the header area, we'll also see what are the other different area. So basically, the L-shaped structure will comprise of the top header area and the left navigation bar. The central part, the central area, is called as work area, where the content that is displayed in this central area is dependent upon the link that we click either in the header area or from the navigation bar. So if we click on personalize or system news, or if we click on calendar in navigation bar or home page, so according to the link that we click in the navigation bar or according to the link that we click in the header area, this central work area content will get displayed. And this is not static. The work area is always dynamic, which works depending upon the user action on the header area or the navigation bar. And moving on to the individual elements in the L-shaped structure, that is header area and navigation bar. So header area, we can able to see the personalize option, which is nothing but user can customize or personalize the view or the WebBI that they are using. And this personalizing settings is applicable only for the particular user who have made that setting. This is user specific personalization. And then we have something called system news, where if in some case the system has some downtime or the server is not available, so that case we can notify the users who tries to log into the WebBI through this system news. And then we have this log of URL, where we can exit out of this WebBI session. And this header area is comprised of the central search tool. That is, Here we can see some input option where this is the central search tool. And what is the central search tool is about? Through the central search tool, wherever we are in the UI session, that is, whatever action we are performing, whatever functionality we are performing with respect to CRM business data in the CRM WebUI session, at any point of time, we can perform search for any business data. Say for example, we are trying to create a service order. We are in the creation of a service order page where we are feeding some data and trying to create a service order. Even from that screen, we can able to search any business data. That is, say for example, if we want to search some business partner. So using the central search tool, this central search tool, since it is presented in the header area, this is static throughout the UI session. So at any point of time, we can perform search for any CRM business data using this central search tool. And this central search tool will comprise of 3 different search scenarios. That is, one is simple search, one is advanced search, and one is saved search. So these different sort of search we will discuss when we get into some search based web screen. So keeping this on hold, central search tool and the types on hold, we will look at what is the navigation bar comprised of, what are the elements present in the navigation bar. Basically, this left hand panel navigation bar controls what user can access and what sort of business data or what sort of business content can be showed to the user. So these things are controlled at the navigation bar, that is the left panel which is presented. And the elements involved or the technical or the terminologies involved in a navigation bar or logical links, work center link group, and direct link groups. So basically, whatever links we click in this left hand panel navigation bar is nothing but it is a logical link. Logical link is nothing but it holds the target, that is, right now we are in the home screen. So if we click on calendar, this is a logical link. This works with a logical link where logical link is the element, smallest element in the UI, which contains the information about the target where this WebUI have to land into, to which page we have to navigate into. So the logical link is the one which holds the target information, target web screen information. And basically we'll create this logical link which will hold the target information, target web screen information, and this logical link can be presented in the navigation bar in 3 different ways, either as a work center, or can be shown in a work center group link, or can be shown in a direct link group. We will see about these elements individually. So basically the navigation bar will comprise of work center group link, and the direct link group. So all these, whatever we are seeing here, home, calendar, accounts and products, order management, all these are nothing but they are work center. That is, once we click on these work centers, we will be taken into the business function that is embedded into this work center. So what sort of business function we want to perform, it will carry that business function. This work center will take us directly into that particular business function. So if we click on calendar, it will take us into the calendar related information. Any work center, it will take us into the business content area where we can perform the business function. And what is a work center group link? So here this calendar is a work center, whereas we can see accounts and products, order management, home. So these are holding an arrow mark near them. So if we click on that arrow mark, we can able to see list of links. So these are nothing but second level navigation. That is, by clicking this arrow mark, we can get a list of options where we want to navigate into, what business function we want to perform. So these are second level navigation. And if you click on this work center, accounts and product, it will contain groups of links. That is, search of business data or aligned together, creation of business data are aligned together. So creation of a search of business partner related, that is account hierarchy, competitor product, contact, account, employee. So creation of the business data, creation links are segregated together, search links are separated together. So we'll have groups of links. That is under search, under search it will display all the links which are search relevant. Under create group, it will display all the links which are related to creating that business data. And whatever links we are seeing over here, they are the logical links. So the logical link can be embedded into a work center or can be embedded into work center group link. So here search and create are work center group link, and these two work center group links are assigned to the work center accounts and products. So this is like a folder. This work center is acting like a folder where once you click on it, you will be able to see the group of links. So these are called work center group links, where we can see the list of logical links separated depending upon the function they provide. That is creation of the business data or search of the business data. So this is about work center group links. And when we talk about direct link groups, so here we can see recent items. So this is a direct link group where by clicking this direct, where by clicking the entry in this direct link group, we will be able to navigate directly into the business content. So basically the links which are shown under the direct link group is also a logical link. So in general, logical link is the key element which holds the target detail. That is where the target should happen, where this web screen should navigate into. So the target details are defined in the logical link, and the logical link can be shown in the CRM UI screen in three different ways. Either we can assign the logical link to the work center, or we can assign the logical link to the work center group links. That is, here we can see search and create, or we can assign the logical links to the direct link group. This is about the elements involved, elements present in, or the terminologies involved in the navigation bar, left panel. And moving ahead, about other terms and other features involved in the Web UI. So by clicking on second level navigation accounts, we will be taken into the search screen of account, business partner related data. So in this search screen, this is the search screen which is built with the advanced search concept, which is nothing but, so here we will discuss about the different types of search involved in the central search tool. So in header area, we have left one concept on hold, that is the central search tool, where we have discussed like the central search tool is embedded with three different search scenarios, that is simple search, advanced search, and also save the search concept. So basically what is simple search is, it is a free text search kind of function. That is, if you know the first name or the last name of a business partner, you can directly provide either the first name or the last name and you can search for the data. So this is simple search functionality. It is a free text search where we can provide the text in this search tool and we can perform the search. Next one is advanced search, where advanced search works with the operators. It is the screen that we are seeing right now, account search, is advanced search concept, is built on advanced search concept, where here we can able to see that we are having the list of operators with respect to every search parameter. So in normal ABAP, we'll have this selection screen, that is where we will provide the input parameter and we will execute and fetch the result and see the output in form of report. Similar fashion, here we have this search criteria along with the operators. That is, these are the operators that we can set for any search criteria and provide the values over here, and we can perform the search based upon the search criteria that we provide. And why we call it as advanced search is, we have various functions and various options and various features in it. That is, We can use operators. We can perform range of search. That is, if we want to search some data which was created in a week, so we can provide the creation date, that is start date, end date, and we can perform the search. So we can perform the search using operator, where it provides the flexibility to search with range of input value, and also we can perform search using any number of search criteria. Here we can see like only 4 search criteria listed over here. If we want to remove any search criteria, we can use this remove line. If we want to add one more search criteria, just click this copy line, and here in the drop down we can choose some other search criteria, provide the input, and perform the search. So this is how advanced research works. So we have seen about simple search and advanced research. Third one is the saved search. What is saved search is, so we are using some search criteria and performing the search for the business data. Suppose if the same set of search criteria we are going to use in the day-to-day activity, then what we can do is we can save this set of search criteria in the form of template. So after setting the values for each search criteria, we can save the search criteria in a template manner by providing a name over here and click on save. So it will save this all these search criteria under this particular name that we provide over here, where every time when we work with the Web UI session, we no need to enter the search criteria every time. We just can provide the search, we just provide the saved search name that we have created, and we can perform the search directly either by getting into this advanced search page or from the central search tool itself. So right now we don't have any saved search names. So if we have already saved some search templates, then we can choose, then we will get the options over here where we can choose the saved search name and we can search for it, search for the content. So these are the 3 different search which is embedded into the central search tool. And this central search tool, in order to utilize the simple search, advanced search, saved search, so in order to use all these 3 different search options, we have to customize, we have to perform some customizing settings in the system first. Then only we will be able to use all 3 different types of search using this central search tool. And near this, near the central search tool, we have this go button, advanced, and delete button. So if we want to delete any saved search template, just select that name from the drop down and click on this delete button, which will delete that saved search which we have created. So this is about central search tool. And right now what we will do is we will search for some data and we will navigate into the detailed screen about that particular data, and we'll see what all features available in the standard search screen. So right now we are discussing about the standard search component, standard advanced search component with respect to account search. So this accounts and products is a standard work center which consists of the advanced search link, advanced search with respect to account related business data. So once you click on search, we have got the result over here, and if we want to see the detailed content about any particular result, we can just click on this link, that is the hyperlink presented over here, and we can navigate into the detailed content about this particular record. And the advanced search page comes up with 2 views, 2 different area, 2 different panel. That is one to enter, one to deal with the search criteria, and the other to deal with the display of the result. And here we have various buttons. That is, in order to perform the search, this clear will clear the result that we have obtained. Reset will reset the screen completely. That is, whatever search criteria we have provided, whatever result we have obtained, so all these will be set back to original form by clearing all the search criteria that we have entered. And this result screen also, we can create any custom button depending upon the requirement, business requirement. Right now what we will see is we will navigate into a particular record and we'll see what all the details screen. So here we can, once we click on the hyperlink of any particular record, we will be taken into the overview screen. So what all terms involved over here is we can able to see various blocks over here. That is, once we got into the screen, we are able to see different blocks: account details, roles, planned activities, contacts, opportunities. What these are termed as is, these are called as assignment blocks. So these assignment blocks will contain the data in segregated format. That is, address related data will be presented under address assignment block. Marketing attribute related data will be presented under marketing attributes. General data about this account will be presented under account details. And what all roles assigned for this account will be presented under roles assignment block. So these are termed as assignment blocks. And once we navigated into this overview screen, we were able to see that this particular account details assignment block is in expanded format by default, whereas some of the assignment blocks are in collapsed format by default. So all these things we can set while building this particular while we build this particular web screen, we can set all these things. And here we can see we have the toolbar buttons in order to deal with the business content in this page. And also we have individual assignment block, where if we want to edit that particular assignment block related data, we can use the buttons presented over here. And also we have this back and forward button. That is, if we want to navigate back into the previous page, this back button will hold the history of the previous screens that we have navigated from. And the forward button will hold the information about the pages that we have navigated into. So both these back and forward button will enable us to navigate into the previous screen or the next screen using by storing the history. And also we have this personalize option at the view level, at the web screen level. So this is the central personalize option, and this particular personalize option will deal with the fields presented in this particular web page. So this is about the standard search screen and the standard overview page. So we have seen the standard work center and the work center group link and the logical link, and also we have seen the terms involved and also the functions and features presented in a standard search screen. That is, with respect to account search we have seen. Now we will get into the custom work center. That is, this order management is a custom work center which is built designed from the scratch. That is, order management is a custom work center built using custom logical links in order to show a custom component. That is similar to this account search advanced search page. Similarly, a custom order search advanced page is also designed, and that order search function is embedded into the custom work center order management, and that order search component is embedded as a second level navigation over here. So this order search will take us into the custom component, custom built component. So once we click on order search, we are taken into the custom component where we can see similar function that we have seen in account search. So here we have this search criteria and result list, whereby the required search criteria we can perform the search of any specific order. And here we can see this drop down is holding 3 search criteria, where right now we can able to see only 2 search criteria by default, And if we want the third search criteria also to appear, we have to use this copy line icon, and then we have to add the third search criteria as well. So these sort of things we can see in the regular session, like how we can build, like in the regular session we can see how to build a custom work center, how to create custom advanced search component, advanced search screen, and how we can embed this advanced search screen into the work center in the second level navigation, that is inside the work center group link. So all these things we will see in the regular session, and also we will discuss about what all possible features we can add to the advanced search component, that is the custom advanced search component. Here it is order search component. So some of the features that are designed in this custom component are, we can restrict the number of search criteria that is appearing in the UI screen, and also we can create custom buttons to perform search, to clear the search criteria and the result list, and we can set the maximum number of results that we are obtaining by performing the search. So all these things we can set while designing this custom component. Right now we'll perform the search for order content. See, once we perform the search, we are provided with the list of order related data where this particular field, that is number, order number, is appearing as hyperlink. So how we can make this hyperlink, we can set for any field presented over here, either for description or for order type. For any field we can set this hyperlink in order to navigate into the detailed view about this record. So all these we will discuss in the regular session. Now we will navigate into any particular order. We have clicked the order number 2, where we can see 3 assignment blocks presented over here, and these 3 assignment blocks, one is appearing in expanded format by default, other 2 are kept in collapsed format, and this is also customized setting. That is, we can mention which assignment block should appear in expanded format by default, which one have to appear in collapsed format. So all these things we can customize while building this custom component. And one benefit of making the assignment block to appear in collapsed format is, by default, whichever data is considered as important, those assignment block we can keep in expanded format. So what happens at runtime is, when UI is loading this page, the important data holding assignment block, that is the assignment block that we have kept as expanded by default, this data alone will get loaded at runtime, and only this data will occupy the UI memory at runtime. Whereas other assignment blocks, the moment we expand them, only by that time these data will get loaded and will occupy the UI runtime memory. So this will save the runtime memory of the UI session. So this is a kind of performance related action. So if we want to tune the performance, what we can do is, the most important data appearing assignment blocks, only those we can keep as expanded by default. Other assignment blocks we can keep in collapsed format, where whenever user wants to see the data in those assignment blocks, they can expand and view the data in them. So this is about right now for this particular record, order number 2, it's not having any order partner. We'll get back into any other order which is holding order partner data. So in order number 1, we can able to see the data in both the assignment blocks. That is, this particular order is consisting of data for both, that is order item and order partner. So these assignment blocks and the data that is the fields that is to be shown in these assignment blocks, we can design, that is we can customize. And also, like the order details assignment block is appearing like a normal form page in any normal web screen, whereas the order item and order partner assignment blocks are showing the data in form of table. So these are the way that this particular screen is built. That is, we can able to build any assignment block in any format. If we want to show the data in form of in the format of form view, that is a form page kind of thing. Order details assignment block is example of form page, where it consists of input fields. The data is presented in form of input fields. Whereas order item, it shows the data in the form of table, that is in form of rows and columns. So basically we have three ways of representing the data. One is form view, one is table view, and the other is tree view. So here we have seen the example for form page and table. So table view shows the data in form of rows and columns. Tree view, it will show the data in form of hierarchical representation. So all these about the different types of views and how we can design this assignment block and how we can show the custom attribute, that is how we can show the required fields. So all these things we'll see in the regular session, like how we can build this custom component with the advanced search page, how we can design the advanced search view, that is the search criteria view, result view, and how we can customize which field have to appear as a hyperlink in order to navigate to the overview, and in overview how to design the assignment blocks and how to hold the history under this back button, and finally how to embed the custom component into the custom work center, and how we can create custom work center group link, and how we can enable a custom component to appear as second level navigation. So all these things we are going to discuss slowly in the regular session that we are going to have. Technical knowledge on CRM API Technical, do enroll for the regular session by contacting us at the email ID saponline2learn@gmail.com, and the regular session that we are providing is completely focused on providing plenty of real-time scenario, real-time examples. With this training is mainly focused on equipping the trainee to face any sort of complex business scenario in real-time project. So to feel the difference in the training that we are providing, enroll for the regular session by contacting us. Thank you.